Let's start out the show with, some local stuff. And, Penei Sewell had a great season, did everything we asked of him. If you see the Pro Football Focus numbers that come out weekly, it's like every week he's the top right or left tackle, no matter what positions he's playing. But he did not make the Pro Bowl roster this year. 7 other rookies did, though. Do you think that Penei Sewell got snubbed?
Parsons did.
I love Parsons, man.
Hold on, how many minutes are we into this show? 1 minute 45 seconds. There we always got a Mike Parsons / Penei Sewell diss. Would you knock it off, big guy?
All right.
Yeah, Penei. It's one of those things where you look at it and you observe it. Did he get snubbed? I don't think so. Did he have a good year? Could he have been on it? Possibly. But it's tough. Maz and I have talked about this just before the show started. It's tough to make left tackle, right tackle in the NFC. NFC is where you truly get the goons at. When you look at Tyron Smith has been the best left tackle in football for about the last 7 years.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to beat over him. Even though he missed some games early on the year, you're not going to beat over him, especially when the Dallas Cowboys are number 2 seed in the NFL. You look at Tristan Wirfs, guy drafted last year by the Buccaneers, had an amazing year last year. They go to the Super Bowl. He keeps guys off of Tom Brady's butt, and he was doing it for the most part this year as well.
Right.
It's tough because Penei started left tackle and he played some right tackle and he's been bouncing back and forth. Like, he's graded extremely well in the past 5 weeks, but that lead up to it, it's a club. Like that Pro Bowl, Maz, am I lying? The Pro Bowl is
it's a
club.
popularity contest as well.
It's like going to the club with your homeboy who's a celebrity or the bad chick, and somebody sees you, whether it's the VIP manager and whether it's someone running bottle service, and now the next time you go to the club without that person,
come on in.
They recognize you, they see you, you always get in, especially as you're doing good, and that's going to be Tyron Smith and Tristan Wirfs.
Lions got some alternates though.
Yeah,
I can tell you about T.J. Hawkinson, Jonah Jackson, Jason Kabinda scored last week.
Attaboy Kabinda.
Jalen Reeves-Maben, all selected as Pro Bowl alternates.
Nice.
So they'll probably get in the game because most of these guys bail. Let's face it.
Well, and to me, sometimes the Pro Bowl is what you did the year before even. You know, sometimes you need to have a big year, then you'll make the Pro Bowl the next year. You're not always going to pay off for that specific season because, sometimes they're voting for this stuff. Obviously, the season's not over, and they're already voting for the Pro Bowl. So a lot of it, like you said, the left guard or the left tackle for the Cowboys, you got to beat the king and take on the king. He's going to be the perennial Pro Bowler at that position until somebody proves they're much better, heads and tails better than him, and I don't think that's going to happen. So Penei Sewell had it rough. But what do you think about Rashawn Slater? Because that's somebody Adam from the morning show was really high on us drafting. He made the Pro Bowl. Penei Sewell didn't.
Yeah, Rashawn Slater had a really good year as a rookie out there in L.A. Also, you look at who's the starter in the AFC at quarterback. It's Justin Herbert.
Pretty good quarterback.
Which means you got
That's his guy.
Which means you have more eyes on Rashawn Slater the whole year, and he played well. Though. This isn't a slight to anyone else in the AFC. Rashawn played well. He kept guys off Justin Herbert, and a lot of those issues they had. Eckler was hurt early on in the year. Herbert went into a slump, started making some bad decisions. Rashawn Slater did his job all year, and he deservedly so is on that Pro Bowl team.
Eckler's out again, by the way, this week.
Shocking.
We'll talk about it later. How many COVID casualties there are for this week. If you're playing your fantasy Super Bowl, which I am, luckily, you're in trouble if you have any of these guys. There's a lot of big names out there not playing this week.
Yeah, you're looking at the list on your screen right now if you're watching, and if you're listening on the radio, on the screen right now, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, Delvin Cook, Austin Eckler, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Lamar Jackson, DeAndre Hopkins, Brandon Cooks, Darren Waller, and DeAndre Swift. That is
just to name a
that's
few.
the Pro Bowl right there.
I was just about to say, if you just start naming those, and and I didn't hear the first part of the conversation, I'm like, oh, these are the guys that made the Pro Bowl, or these are the guys that have made the Pro Bowl the last 4 or 5 years. It's COVID protocol, man. It's a tough situation. We talked about it yesterday, man. It seems like they're getting a better fix on how to handle it and how to move forward, but it's still not there yet, and you're still seeing the result.